Hello, and holy shit, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I am pregnant. This is not a joke. This is real life. I'm pregnant. I am so happy, so excited. I am 16 weeks pregnant as of a few days ago. All right, so let me tell you guys how this happened. I mean, I know you know how it happened, but how it happened for me. So I told myself that by the time I turned 30, I would like to be pregnant. Me and my fiance talked about it. He was all for it. I had a lot of friends that took them a year to get pregnant, 6 months to get pregnant. One person took 10 years. So I'm like, I better freaking get started because I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get pregnant. So I stopped taking the pill. And at the time I was smoking cigarettes, which please don't judge me. 2 months after I stopped taking the pill, I woke up one morning and just felt completely disgusted with putting a cigarette in my mouth. And normally that was the first thing I did when I woke up was smoke a cigarette. So I come home that night from work and I tell my fiance, hey, guess what? I didn't smoke a cigarette today. And he was like, what? He's like, are you quitting? And I'm like, yeah, I think so. I don't want to do it anymore. And not only that, I had the strong desire to exercise. So that night I came home and I worked out, and I worked out for like 3-4 days in a row. So I'm thinking,
I'm getting my shit together.
So about a week after that, my period was like a couple days late. So I'm like, you know what? I highly doubt it, but let me go get a pregnancy test. So I went and got a pregnancy test, and I took one of those blue dye ones, and sure as shit, I got the faintest blue line that you can imagine. But there was a line there. I had to like look under the light and hold it up and do all kinds of shit with it, but it was there. There was a line. So I freaked out. I was by myself, by the way. Freaked out, went back to the store, got 2 more tests. 1 digital, 1 pink dye. I did the pink dye one first. There was a thick second line, and then I did the digital second, and it said pregnant, and I freaked the fuck out. Rick was sleeping at the time, and I literally ran up the stairs, thrashed the door open, and because it has a purse hanger on the top, when it opens, it creates a very loud noise. So he jumps up from the bed and screams, and then I tell him that I'm pregnant, and he screams again, and he's like, Jesus Christ, you gave me 2 heart attacks in a row, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. I don't think we believed it at first. We were like, is this real? Like, there's something inside me? I don't know, I don't feel it. It doesn't feel like anything, but it's just now actually starting to sink in. 6 weeks, still feel nothing. 7 weeks, holy shit, you feel like you have the worst hangover of your life. For me, it was a constant agonizing nausea that did not subside. Not only was I extremely nauseous, but I was vomiting like 3 or 4 times a day. No exaggeration. I would eat something and throw it up. The most annoying thing was every time I told someone, oh, I'm nauseous, I'm pregnant, they would say,
oh, you know what you should do? You should drink some ginger ale and have some crackers.
I must have heard that 30 times. And I did try it, and it does not work. I don't care what they say. Ginger ale and crackers does not get rid of pregnancy nausea. It doesn't do shit for you. I tried eating small meals. I tried getting rid of certain foods. Everything made me want to throw up. The first food aversion I had was, I guess, peanut butter. I took the top off of the peanut butter and I got a whiff of it, and holy shit, it was like I was smelling an alcohol that once made me deathly ill. It was that bad. I was like, why is this so disgusting to me? But it was. At about the 8th week of my pregnancy, I couldn't take it anymore, and I finally got a prescription for Zofran. I'm not a doctor. I'm telling you what I was prescribed by a doctor, and it worked beautifully for me. So if you are like me, ask your doctor for some Zofran. You will thank me, and you will be able to eat, and you will be happy. And you don't have to take it for the entire duration of your pregnancy unless you're one of those people that are nauseous the entire time. Everyone's different. If you have to take it, take it. Don't feel guilty. I I don't feel guilty. In my opinion, it's more harmful to the baby to not get enough food and nourishment than for me to not take a medication because I'm afraid that there's going to be some adverse reaction. Don't let yourself suffer. When I reached about week 10, 11, 12, my nausea slowly started to come down and I wasn't needing to take the Zofran as frequently. However, I even still get bouts of nausea. They come in a very strong wave and I just breathe through it. So now I don't necessarily have to take the Zofran unless it's really, really bad, but it's very seldom that I have to. I definitely feel like there is bloating and there is something going on down there, but it doesn't feel like a baby. I don't feel like there's a baby inside of me at all. I guess I feel pregnant, but it's just not what I thought it was gonna be like. I thought I was gonna feel different, I guess. I don't know. I thought I was gonna feel a baby inside me, especially being 4 months pregnant. You would think like I would feel the baby kicking, and I don't. I did get an ultrasound, 3D, 4D. It's the coolest thing. I literally saw him jumping around, grabbing for his leg at 12 weeks. And then at 16 weeks, we confirmed that he was a boy, and he just is doing somersaults and flips all over the place. It's the most amazing thing I've ever experienced, and I'm just so thankful that I was able to conceive as soon as I started trying, because I know some people aren't as lucky, so I do not take that for granted at all. I'm so thankful, I'm so happy. I've gained only 3 pounds in 16 weeks. And when I got my 16-week ultrasound, they said that the baby was big for his age. He's only supposed to be 3.5 ounces. He's 5 ounces. He's only supposed to be 4 inches. He's 5 inches. So I'm obviously giving him enough nourishment, but this is a very exciting time of my life. I'm so glad I get to share it with you guys. And now for the finale, I'm gonna show you my belly. My 16-week belly. Are you ready? Okay, here it goes. You guys will obviously see my belly get much bigger, and then I will show you the little man once he comes out of my vagina. I love you guys. See you next time, and remember, never give up. Bye.